Nobody told you this when you were saving up. The vehicles that run the longest, cost the least to keep alive, and give you the best shot at driving the same SUV for the next 15 years are not the ones with the biggest advertising budgets. They are sitting on used car lots right now, priced like they are guilty of something. Let me show you 5 of them. Number 5, the 2006 to 2009 Toyota 4Runner with the 4-liter V6. The 4th generation 4Runner ran from 2003 to 2009, and the sweet spot is 2006 through 2009. By then, Toyota had ironed out the minor electrical gremlins from the early years, and the 4-liter 1GR-FE V6 was hitting its stride as one of the most dependable, naturally aspirated engines the company has ever built outside of their 8-cylinder lineup. It produces 245 horsepower and 283 pound-feet of torque, runs on a timing chain designed to outlast the rest of the vehicle, and has no forced induction to worry about, no turbos to blow seals, no intercoolers to leak, just a clean, proven V6 that has been documented going 350,000 miles with nothing but fluid changes and wear items. The 5-speed automatic that pairs with it is the same transmission Toyota used across the Tacoma, the Tundra, and the FJ Cruiser. It is not sophisticated, it is not fast shifting, but it will not leave you stranded at 200,000 miles, which is more than you can say for most modern dual-clutch units. A 2007 4Runner SR5 V6 with 130,000 to 150,000 miles is selling right now in the $11,000 to $14,000 range. A 2022 RAV4 with a turbocharged 4-cylinder and 60,000 miles is $28,000. You are not just getting a better deal, you are getting body-on-frame construction, a solid rear axle, a proper transfer case with low-range 4-wheel drive, and structural integrity that crossovers built on car platforms cannot touch. When shopping, listen for ticking from the upper engine on cold starts. That can indicate a variable valve timing solenoid needing cleaning, about $200 and not serious if caught early. Inspect the frame underneath, especially if the vehicle spent time in a salt belt state. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants a truck-based SUV that will still be running in 2040 without draining their savings account doing it. Number 4, the 2003 to 2008 Honda Pilot. Most people walk right past these because they see a 20-year-old family hauler and assume the worst. What they are missing is that underneath is the same J-Series V6 Honda put into the Acura MDX, the Ridgeline, and the Odyssey. The 3.5-liter VTEC V6 makes 244 horsepower, uses a timing belt that needs replacement at 100,000 miles, and has been documented going 300,000 miles on original internals when that belt service is kept current. That is the only thing standing between you and 300,000 miles of service. One scheduled maintenance item, a clean 2006 or 2007 Honda Pilot EXL is going for $6,500 to $9,000. For that money, you are getting 8-passenger seating, real all-wheel drive, fold-flat 3rd-row seats, and a Honda powertrain refined over a decade across multiple platforms. RepairPal gives the 1st-generation Pilot a reliability rating of 4.5 out of 5. Annual repair costs average $542, below the midsize SUV average of $573, and the probability of a major repair sits at just 10%. The 5-speed automatic is proven and durable if you change the fluid every 30,000 miles. Skip that service and the torque converter lockup can shutter between 40 and 50 miles per hour. That costs $2,500 to rebuild if left unaddressed. Change the transmission fluid. That is the entire secret. When shopping, confirm the timing belt has been replaced if the vehicle is over 100,000 miles and look at the VTM4 rear differential. Honda specs a very specific fluid for that unit, and owners who ignored it sometimes had failures in the 80,000 to 110,000 mile range. If the service was done, you have nothing to worry about. Number 3, the 2011 to 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe with the 3.3-liter V6. The Lambda 2 3.3 V6 that Hyundai put into the full-size Santa Fe is not the engine people are afraid of. The troubled engine was the Theta 2 2.4-liter 4-cylinder and the 2.0T turbocharged version. Both had well-documented bearing and oil consumption problems. The 3.3 V6 is an entirely different story. It is the same engine family powering the Hyundai Genesis sedan, the Kia Cadenza, and the Kia Sedona. It produces 290 horsepower, uses a timing chain, and has been documented reaching 250,000 miles without internal failures when maintained properly. A 2013 Santa Fe Limited with the 3.3 V6, all-wheel drive, panoramic sunroof, heated leather seats, and third-row seating is available right now in the $8,000 to $11,000 range. That is 7 seats, all-wheel drive, and a V6 powertrain for roughly what a base model used compact sedan costs. RepairPal gives the Santa Fe a 4 out of 5 reliability rating, placing it second out of 26 midsize SUVs. Average annual maintenance runs $515, and the probability of a major repair is just 10% versus 13% for the class average. Hyundai's original powertrain warranty on these was 10 years and 100,000 miles from first purchase. On a 2015 model with low miles, there is a real chance some coverage remains. No other manufacturer at this price point comes close. Make absolutely sure you are looking at the full-size Santa Fe with the 3.3 V6, not the Santa Fe Sport. They share only a name. Test the all-wheel drive in a parking lot at full lock. No binding, no clunking. You are in business. Number 2, the 2008 to 2013 Lexus RX 350. This is the vehicle that makes luxury feel affordable. Not because it cuts corners, but because the used market has no idea what it is looking at. The third generation RX 350 was the best-selling luxury SUV in America for years. Dealers sold them to wealthy buyers who traded in at 40,000 to 60,000 miles. That means right now there are clean, dealer-serviced examples with substantial remaining life available in the $9,000 to $13,000 range. Under the hood is the Toyota 2 GR-FE 3.5-liter V6, the same engine that powers the Lexus ES 350, the Toyota Highlander, the Toyota Camry 5.6. It makes 270 horsepower, uses a timing chain designed to last the life of the motor, and is port injected, which means zero carbon buildup on the intake valves that plagues newer direct injected designs. KBB owners give this generation RX a reliability rating of 4.8 out of 5. Annual repair costs average around $550 per year, dramatically lower than any German competitor. A same-era BMW X5 in the same price window carries average annual repair costs exceeding $1,000, with a significantly higher probability of catastrophic mechanical failure. The one thing to know before buying: on 2010 to 2012 models, there is a rubber variable valve timing oil line that Lexus later updated to a metal version. If it has not been replaced, budget $200 to $300 and get it done immediately. If it fails and you ignore it, oil dumps rapidly, and that is an engine killer. That is the single most important thing to verify on this vehicle. Everything else is maintenance items only. Who should buy this? Anyone on a fixed income who wants to park the most reliable possible SUV in their driveway and walk away for 200,000 miles. Number 1, the 2007 to 2013 Toyota FJ Cruiser. This is the most misunderstood vehicle on this list. When people picture the FJ Cruiser, they see a weekend off-road toy for Instagram. What they are missing is that this vehicle is built on the same platform as the 4Runner, shares the exact same 4.0-liter 1GR-FE V6, uses the same transfer case, the same axles, and the same drivetrain. But because the styling is polarizing and the rear visibility is terrible, it has depreciated in ways that make no engineering sense. A 2010 FJ Cruiser with 120,000 miles sells for $14,000 to $18,000. Toyota built this thing with no compromises. The body is reinforced beyond what a normal street SUV requires. The frame is boxed steel, heavy-duty components throughout because the FJ was intended to go places that would destroy lesser vehicles. On owner forums, there are multiple documented FJ Cruisers, past 300,000 miles on original engines and original transmissions. One example with over 400,000 miles that the owner still drives daily. No engine rebuild, no transmission swap, oil changes, wear items, and occasional brake work. The 1GR-FE in this vehicle is the same engine powering 4Runners doing the same thing. Toyota did not develop a new powertrain for the FJ. They took their proven truck engine and dropped it into a more aggressively built chassis. And that reaction to the styling, love it or hate it, is exactly why the price makes sense on the used market. For inspection, the checklist mirrors the 4Runner almost identically. Listen for VVT ticking on cold starts. Check the rear differential for whine. Inspect the frame for rust if it came from a northern state. And verify front differential fluid has been changed at proper intervals. One FJ specific item. Check the rear door seals. Water can intrude around the rear swing gate on higher mileage examples and cause floor pan rust if left unaddressed for years. The FJ gets 17 to 20 miles per gallon, and that is the real cost of admission. The powertrain will not nickel and dime you. The gas pump will. If that trade-off works for your budget, there is no better vehicle for the money in terms of long-term durability per dollar spent. So there they are. 5 vehicles built to outlast a $70,000 Toyota on a fraction of the budget. The 4Runner 5.6 sharing DNA with trucks that hit 350,000 miles. The Honda Pilot hiding 8 seats and a bulletproof engine under a forgettable exterior. The Hyundai Santa Fe 5.6. The market misjudges because of the badge, while the 3.3 Lambda quietly runs circles around cheaper alternatives. The Lexus RX 350 with its 4.8 out of 5 reliability rating, and Toyota engineering in a leather-wrapped cabin for under $13,000. And the FJ Cruiser, the most overbuilt, most undervalued long-term purchase in the used SUV market right now. Every one of these can be bought, maintained properly, and driven well past 250,000 miles for a fraction of what the market charges for a new compact crossover that develops turbo problems at 90,000 miles. The math is not complicated. The knowledge is. Now you have it. If this kind of straight talk is saving you money, hit subscribe. I have more videos coming on the vehicles mechanics trust versus the ones salespeople push. Like if it helped, drive safe. Take care of your vehicle and it will take care of you. I will see you in the next one.